Yeah, I mean, the planning, like, she's the one that got this whole thing going. And then that Summerfest year, it kind of came back just because of the timing of it. And then she wanted to permanently, like, distance herself. And I'm like, nope, this is your thing. This is what you've wanted to grow and make a big thing and all that. So, yeah. I mean, now, granted, there shouldn't be a ton of, like, planning, but just she should be the one doing any coordinating. And if they want to bring in food trucks, she's the one that does all that coordination of parks and all that.
Yeah. Go figure, right?
Dude, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. She's old.
They want to sit down. I don't think we'll see again. We're at our piece. Anyway, so we have a statement for ourselves. Our energy now is on the study itself, we're trying to get good information. They're like, we hope you reconsider stories. We hired this company that specializes in these. They have found huge gaping holes in your process. And I'm like, I bet they're doing it. I bet they do.
I used to.
So I told Baby, here's your options. One is we don't do an interview, we just we realize it's going to be made bad, or do it. Let's just I can't do it. And he's like, if somebody comes out against you, it is like, I know. When am I not your friend?
Luckily now we have this.
Yeah.
I love it.
And their job specifically is to go around for state reimbursement. That's the problem.
So we're not
okay.
Especially if you have a Lauret and they're paying
I trust you going so much today. It's like
so I would call them to 311 and they report saying, hey, and so they get the addresses. So the addresses and when they'll send out it's important to them here and it comes on the civilians that go out and they
those insurance
they go out.
Okay, help yourself to a dinner. We'll get started here in just a minute so we can get out of time. We're early. Okay, I will. Oh, yeah, and I haven't made I do have to be out there planning.
I know. It's made that
Who is thank you. I just submitted the letter. Okay, so we have a system called Barlow. We can type it up and send it to all the supervisors. Or we can type in a name and we'll see that person as well as their supervisor. You guys don't have that.
Okay, well, you're we're excited.
So I was like,
Yeah.
were you planning that?
No, I mean, I wasn't ready personally.
Oh,
I was right here. I won't. No, it wasn't right. I was happy with her. I was good with her. We had girl, we had boy, but I'm totally feeling good about it.
I think it's necessary. I can start. Well, was my plan actually. Because I had 2 boys and 2 girls, and it was just a good balance. Yeah. Mine's great. Yeah. I had 2 boys and 2 girls.
Yeah.
And then my 4th was also he's still tight. I know like he just oh my gosh, he is.
It's not
And everything that happens that night.
Yeah.
And I think then like jumping back here, oh, that's where you're
Yeah, I'm trying to be like a big.
That's not acceptable. I mean, it's,
This is
you know, it's highly impaired.
Oh, yeah.
So reimbursement.
They're all like kind of the same, like kind of chicken and rice things.
Chicken rice balls, okay.
Yeah, they're good.
But
Hey, where'd you get these from?
built
I'll
the
play
budget.
along.
Former
Former sponsor. I don't know why it's one of these equals, but.
Former, I just said my own, that's what you, yeah.
I know,
I guess I could be,
I know.
Yeah. It makes me sad, actually, I figured out if I.
We got close. I'm not gonna haircut before, so we'll see.
So, I think I was talking about our birthday.
Yeah. Kevin, anywhere else?
You did the right thing this week. I tried to call you on Monday. My daughter.
No.
Yeah, we will. Over there.
Only like 8 days a week.
I don't know.
My wife wants to go back. I like it.
Oh, yeah.
For the new guy, one of the new guys in the city. Learning. After the show, I need to do those.
So it's going around. That's the. Yeah.
They on the street running. But they don't.
You know what's funny about that?
Months on,
So I
and I
lived
sit
on Redwood.
next to my phone. Well, this is generally where I sit, so it's not.
Yeah.
John and I were.
There was like,
Four cousins.
like it was right.
We did that little family tree out.
Called Cheesecake Factory, Claire, you guys are not great places.
Yeah.
Like, come over here. I can talk to you.
Just the inheritance of it. Gotta get in the way.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming. So, let's get started so that we can hurry and get this meeting done.
Yes.
Get out of here.
Yes.
Love the excitement.
You mean,
I've never seen so excited.
ready for Summerfest.
Well, yes, we're ready for Summerfest, but let's get through this so that we can get to Summerfest. So, approval of the April 13th minutes. Do I have a motion to approve the meeting minutes?
Okay. Liz, I'll motion to approve.
Anyone second?
Second.
Everyone approve? Say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Okay, They're approved. So, roundtable discussion, we are going to go by days. This way it should be easier, because then we just go by days, by the activities, should make it pretty easy and smooth. So Monday, Summerfest kickoff party. Yay!
That's me. Okay, I think everything's ready to go. Where's Anna?
Kennedy, well, she had a commitment.
Oh, okay. I saw her email with you guys broadcast.
No, I'm.
Oh,
Yeah, well, the assignments get made, they just have to be completed, so she's got to fix them up.
but I saw her email with BYU broadcasting. It sounds like everything's
Yeah.
set up there.
And Bill Lepp has purchased all of his flights and his car rentals, so he's,
That was like my question.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't had any contact with him. So
Yes.
does he know like when he needs to?
yeah, for sure, and he's emailed us all the receipts, we've worked with BYU to split all the costs, so I think we're set.
Like everything's good?
Yep,
So all that you really need from me is I need to email my volunteers and tell them like what time to be there
Yeah.
and where.
that really should be it, yeah, you, at this point, now that you set all that stuff up, University Place, we have an agreement with them to use their space.
Yeah, and they've already advertised. I've been emailing
Oh,
Jared
perfect,
about that.
perfect,
Awesome.
so I think we're set for that event.
And then like, but who's the MC? It's not me, right?
No, Sam Kane kind of MC'd it,
Okay, good.
yeah.
Cause I was really not wanting to.
Yeah. Now, I'm trying to remember if you've welcomed in the past, but we can really do it, Hal, I mean, there's no, you know.
I mean, if I have someone to welcome her, like, I feel like you're really great at it, so.
No. When I get a mic in front of me, I don't put it down, like, I don't know if we'll ever get to Bill Lepp.
Those safety vests from me for the girls that's doing the
I do, yeah, I need to get the safety vest.
Okay.
I do. Do I get that from you today?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, wait.
I think University Place has the safety vest.
Okay, if not, I do have smaller ones. for
Maybe
the
just
girls.
email Jared to confirm, but I'm pretty sure he has.
If not, I have some.
Okay, cause I have like a cute little family that volunteered, and I think that's who I'm gonna have.
Cause I got some smaller sizes, so they're not such the big
I will,
sizes, so
okay, that's perfect.
just let me know.
Okay, I will find out. Everyone wants to be a party assistant. That was a really good idea.
Hey, Steven, you don't need law enforcement there, right?
No.
But they're welcome.
We got mall cops.
The only thing that I mean. So like, last year, they just show up like, but there's water bottles from Costco.
Just warn them to avoid that
There's
area.
churros, there's.
You're welcome.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A has brownies,
Is it?
Texas Roadhouse has rolls.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be fun.
So restaurants are
And
just
then like each one
bringing,
do one, like everyone gets to choose one.
no, there's 1,000 from each place, so everybody should be able to get something from every place.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
And then, like, the Spirit of Orem winners, so they're gonna be in the parade this year, right? And Laura's gonna drive her side by side with them in it.
We haven't confirmed, finalized everything yet, but
I
yes.
think it's pretty finalized, cause she was like, if I drive that, does that mean I don't have to volunteer at the kickoff party? And I was like, yeah. So, but do you need me to tell the Spirit of Orem winners that they're riding in the parade?
I can do it,
I wasn't sure if you needed anything.
because I have to give them a bunch of other stuff too, so I'll just tell them everything at once.
Perfect, so from me, all I gotta do is email the volunteers and get them
From there.
a sample.
Yep.
Okay.
They're, all the food places are invoicing us, because we're giving them all $250 stipends
Okay.
to help pay for the cost. But they'll supply, and this is seriously, who thought of this? Who had like that taste of University
It
Place?
was like I think it was a group.
Okay, that's usually means it was you didn't want to admit it.
No, for real.
Oh,
It was
okay.
really good.
Yeah, usually means oh, it's everybody.
I didn't go last year.
But it was,
I've never
like,
been,
this is
so I
just
didn't
great
know.
because they're bringing all their employees to serve it, they're advertising, and they get a chance to advertise.
You
for business.
literally don't have to do anything.
It's so good.
Yeah.
That is
It's
so
like,
nice.
it's
Yeah.
not taking it all down.
See, we just keep getting better.
But I know people to like start with Carmen Didi for next year, right? Like,
Yes.
just saying.
Yeah, let her, yeah.
Cause I was in the works behind the scenes.
Yeah. That's
Awesome.
great.
Okay, sweet.
Okay, so we're good on Monday. Okay, Tuesday, pool party.
In the spirit of being quick, we're good.
Good.
The only caveat is, see, I even said it, here I am, is I think we'll be fine, but just so you know, like hiring lifeguards this year is brutal. It's just like everything else, we're hoping to have all the lifeguards we need. But I think in an evening one, we probably will be okay. Anyway, like, Salt Lake County had to make a decision to not open 10 of their 17 pools during the week and only on weekends.
Wait, but do you guys like, well, because that was my job as a Lifeguard, it's the best.
It's the best job.
It really is, like, do they go into the junior high and the high school and like?
We go in and we start talking about it, and then once we use
What's
the
the
word
age?
work, we're like,
Like,
wait, what?
15? Oh, 15?
I
Well,
think we
you
were
have to be
16 for
15 to
lifeguard.
take the class, but 16
Yeah.
would be a junior lifeguard.
So we're just, yeah, no, it is a great job. I think it's just a tough time. I mean, I think everybody's seeing it and feeling it, and this is another thing.
You know, you pay $20 an hour, get those people out.
I know, I was
They're
gonna say,
right,
it's
not
not
necessarily
because
because I have two
I know.
teenagers.
That's more than I
And
Well,
one,
lifeguard
makes
used to
$4
be
more
the
than the
gig,
other
and
one.
then
who
all
says, come
these-
work where I work, and she's like, I'm not gonna change, I like where I'm working, and she's making $4 less, so.
so lifeguarding was great because you were in the sun, you got a tan, and then all these healthcare professionals started talking about skin cancer and all the issues with it, and it really hurt us, you know, it really hurt us.
pretty good, like, for teaching swim lessons.
No, it really is a good gig, it's
It is
just,
a good gig.
it's just hard. So, well, I think we'll be okay, but just so you know, that's not sure. Okay, that's it for
Do you
Tuesday.
think we'll need to limit the number of people?
No, I don't think so. I really think we'll be okay, especially for a night like that, where we can kind of bring everybody together.
They'll just close the other pool.
Yeah, what's that?
Just close it.
Yeah, exactly.
They're junior lifeguards, but maybe that's.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, Wednesday, golf tournament and car show.
Golf tournament, that's all done by Kiwanis. We don't do anything with it other than advertise it. So we're good there. And then
Okay.
car show.
Car show.
Car show's good. I've been going to a lot of the events that JC's been doing and announcing. Peter's gonna give me about 300 flyers today that I'll take down to UVU, to their big car show. So I talked to JC, I think 2 hours ago and yesterday. He's had a good year. The biggest problem he's had is weather. You know, cars, lots of cars, but the weather's been
Iffy.
iffy. We have good weather, we should be great.
Yeah, well, in June should be okay.
Yeah.
So on that one, we're gonna have a motorcycle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys wanna touch on this business?
What's that?
The business showcase?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can I go back to one thing?
Yeah.
Are we gonna have a UTA bus?
Yeah, just, we're gonna put it in the park and into the playground spot.
No.
Yeah, no UTA bus.
Oh, I was like, no.
That was bad.
I didn't catch his sarcasm.
That was a, yeah. Tim didn't like me after that.
Late night.
No, I'm pretty sure Tim didn't like you before that.
So the deal,
It wasn't the bus.
Yeah. The business showcase, I just have the numbers up, you're good.
Yeah, what are
We're- So, if you remember, those companies that don't really provide a service or a product, but wanted to be in the boutiques, we pushed them to the car show to bring a kids game that kids can play, and we have 10 that are confirmed.
Oh, wow,
So,
Awesome.
at least
that, and then
10.
they in charge of bringing their own tents to that too.
Yeah, they bring all their own stuff, we don't provide power, they just bring a kids game, and then they can advertise the business. It's, again, another great idea.
I like that way better
Actually,
than
good idea.
Thank you.
than the
I think that's good.
No, it wasn't me.
Love that shit.
It was you.
It was me?
Yeah.
It was not.
Okay.
So we should be set there too. And I think there'll be no shortage of cars. I did email everybody, just if they're available. We're meeting on that Tuesday night, the day before,
Oh,
to
yeah.
stuff all the bags, minus the hot dogs. We're not gonna be grilling the hot dogs at the event this year, we're just gonna be using the commercial ovens at the senior center. It should make it a lot more smooth than bringing out that grill.
Do you have a different one than I do? Mine just is possible business showcase.
Oh yeah, you're just a Google sheet, this is where it's actually like signing it.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
Okay, you just said the word evening, but then my Google invite was 3 to 4.
Oh, sorry, afternoon,
Yeah, okay.
afternoon, yep.
Are we okay to bring kids?
They can come help, especially.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, do what you need to do, we can set up a movie or something, but, yeah, if you need to bring somebody, bring them.
Okay.
And Rev Road's bringing a bunch of volunteers too, so I think we should have a pretty good turnout and hopefully be able to kind of get through it all pretty quick.
Where would you like?
So it's
booth
at
to
the
go?
senior center.
Just along that sidewalk,
Yes.
on the east
On the west side or the east side?
Pete, what side did we, west side?
Were we gonna go both sides? Like, was it gonna be kind of like a,
5 on each?
like kind of straddling that sidewalk?
Go either way, I honestly haven't thought through which side, I'm good, I don't have a preference, so, Whatever seems
We're gonna
right.
mark out where we're gonna go.
okay,
Just got an idea, so.
What are you saying? Whatever you think's best.
yeah.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Okay. Awesome, so we'll get those bags stuffed the day before,
Yep.
except for the hot dogs.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. Thursday, family carnival, kids activities, hot dog pie eating contest.
Pies coming from Harmon, the next us is have hot dogs. There are people signed up to eat.
Yeah, we have some. We're gonna need more though.
So Steve's in the hot dog eating contest.
We're gonna swap.
I'm still recovering.
No, that's why you're doing hot dogs, and he's doing pies.
Have a lighter dinner.
Yeah. We've got,
We'll figure it out.
hot dogs and pie eaters.
The chat, the.
Where is the link
Oh,
to
she is?
register for that on the social media, on Facebook?
We haven't put it on social media yet, but it's
Okay.
online,
Oh,
so.
it's just on like the website?
Yeah.
Okay. Philip is just needing to make sure he knows which day to request off work,
Uh-huh.
so
All right.
his plans.
And
Which one's he gonna do?
Oh, both, he's
Both?
17, so it's
Okay.
not a problem.
All right, I like it.
And Spencer has said that he will be doing hot dogs this year, and
Okay, trying
David
it
will
out.
be doing pies.
Yes, he's gonna compete with the adults.
Well, he has to. I mean, he's graduating, right?
Oh, no,
this is
Spencer.
Oh, Spencer. Oh,
Spencer
that'll
said he
be.
wanted to compete with the adults.
That'll be
and
something
do
to
hot
see.
dogs this year.
I like it.
I felt like it
Andy's not here for the kids' activities, but we have been, we're getting all the agreements and stuff done with scales and tails, face painting, balloon animal, hair, yeah, all that, so we should be set there.
She asked me to inquire about how early Mann could be ready to provide sound if they added things that afternoon. And I just feel like based on previous years, I would say like 3 or 4 would be the earliest that I would really come in. But,
Yeah.
I mean, we could try to, but like anything on the freeway or anything, happens. And
Like the one year they broke down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What time have we usually had them?
Just for the hot dogs, just
By
for the
that point.
contests.
Okay.
Yeah. But, I mean, I talked to them, they said, let us know what you need to do and we'll make it happen, but I think that I would probably shift later than right at noon.
Yeah, I would agree.
But I don't know if she's thinking of adding.
Well, I don't know, unless scales and tails. Is there earlier? Let me, I'll work that out with her, and I'll make sure we don't do it earlier than before. And the crowd, I mean, really, people are there that time, it's hot, it's middle of the afternoon, it's not necessarily time for stage stuff.
So I noticed on the schedule, it still says family carnival day, but I thought we really weren't doing family carnival day because there's not.
Yeah,
We've
we've
changed
taken it off
that.
everywhere, just not right here.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So really, there's no such thing as carnival, okay.
It's just
I mean,
family day.
yeah.
Family day, but
Yeah.
just no change to carnival.
Scratch the carnival. Yeah.
I saw that was posted on social media, there was really good comments about it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
what did
that
this say?
too.
I know nobody,
I was
That's
expecting
the
someone
price.
to be like, it's so expensive,
I know.
and then I was like, but there wasn't anything that.
I have a very selfish question regarding that. Are we, how we always get little goodie bags for committee members? Am I getting any wristbands? I need to know how many we purchased.
So
I
here's-
need to know how many
so
wristbands
here's
I
what we're
need to
doing
buy.
this year is, because there aren't really like tickets to give out, there are the wristbands, we don't know how many that would, everybody will be getting a $50 Visa gift card that you can use for wristbands, you can use for food in the park, you can kind of use for whatever.
Perfect. That answers that question.
Steve Earle.
So that's what we'll do,
Okay,
so,
that's perfect.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, intern.
No, I was.
oh, same thing, yeah.
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 So I said, okay, how many do we need?
I know, so like, how many kids, all those things.
So, again, so just so everybody knows, wristbands there's a discount on wristbands prior to for $30,
Until when?
up until the carnival starts, so that went until Thursday for that event. So how it works is you'll get a card that says, go redeem it at the park, and the reason is, they don't know what day you're gonna come. I think there's a different wristband color every day.
That makes
So
sense.
for one day. But you can also purchase individual tickets at the kiosk, where you would just say how many tickets you want, they buy it, and you get a card, you just tap that card as you go online.
There's no discount for early, or paying up buying tickets, right?
No.
Just for.
No, just for wristbands.
Wristbands.
Have we sold any? Did you hear from Suzanne or anybody?
What's that?
Have we sold some
I
already?
hadn't sold any yet.
Okay.
How often do we sell early?
I mean, we sold, I think last year, like 10,000 of those.
Wow.
We sold quite a bit. And that was when there was no discount. That was just to avoid the line. So now there's a discount on the wristbands. I anticipate the last week before, for sure, when the 90% of the purchases are made.
Well, because then everyone's done with all their Mann things.
Yeah. Less time to lose something and all that.
When is the magazine coming out?
Probably the 23rd.
Okay. So next Monday.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Because I was like, I know it should be coming out soon.
We're close.
Awesome. Okay, so Friday, carnival rides, games, food court, boutiques, and Orem.
Question. Sorry, where am I? We're boutiques,
Here
here we are.
Yeah.
But I have a question about kids' activities. Are we doing them the Friday and Saturday like we talked about? Like having more?
Yeah, Annie wants to do them Friday as well.
Okay. Because, like I said, it gets so sad
Yeah,
when
North
everybody comes
Pavilion.
and says, is there anything we can do for free?
Yeah, and that's kind of one of the things we wanted to address was more free stuff.
The only thing I think we'd have to say is on Friday, when there's somebody who's paying to be a face painter, we can't have a free face
Right.
painter. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, as long as we figure facts.
So the
Yeah.
free balloon, free face painting, that's only gonna be on Thursday.
Well, you could probably do the balloons on Friday. There's like,
Yeah,
no
that's
competition
not a-
there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not a conflict.
Does Annie?
But they're gonna have like the wiggy wash.
I'm gonna call her today because I gotta get these final.
And all the crafts too, right?
Yeah, the crafts and the wiggy wash thing.
Just having something that you can push over, I know that that's a lot more work for them, but at the same time, it's just, people are in the park wanting to do something and not spending hundreds of.
Stephen,
Just
what's
saying.
your
Just have lunch.
Oh, just for like activity.
I need to move this Saturday Trails time on Saturday, because we have someone booked at 11.
Okay,
So,
I'll work with you on
he said we're gonna do like a QR code kind of thing, but.
Yeah, for sure. This is just the agreement that I sent to the person. Okay, I will coordinate with you on that. Oh, but 11 is that time, it doesn't work, from Saturday.
Yeah, we have a big group in there at 11, so. I just need to post one.
Okay, boutiques, here we are. Ta-da! This is my boutique. It's beautiful.
So how many of these ones were the people who paid the premium to pick this?
So that's what I'm gonna tell you. So everything in the blue are ones that paid for premium. They wanted to pick theirs.
Wow.
And so it was very interesting where they picked. Like I was like, oh, okay, that's where you wanted to be.
Now you're a thought.
Yeah, on the inside edge, that's interesting.
Isn't that crazy? I know, I was like, okay. So I don't think we probably made as much on this because last year where every outer was the premium and this one was, we had, how many, 17? So not horrible.
Okay, yeah.
But we had 17 pay for premium spots. And this one filled up first, obviously, the bottom, the contemporary, inside, all the blue ones down there.
And the doubles
And
were more
then
expensive.
The doubles were more expensive, so the doubles are in the pink, obviously. And those were $400 spots. So those are premiums too, but other than that, my math doesn't add up for some reason. I have 66 people paid and I only have one spot available. So,
Well, isn't one a sponsor?
well, 2 of them are sponsored, but they're in there. So I only have 64 paid technically, and then 66. So I went through and I was like trying to figure out, because I only have the one, number 10 is open. But
Did you see the email that I forwarded you?
Yeah, okay. I have a list like a mile long of people I could put in there. I just haven't because I feel like somebody at the end is gonna be like, but
It's actually probably not a bad idea to
It
keep.
always happens, so I'm leaving that one open just with wiggle room. So at the bottom, if you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see like, these are all the people that have paid with the check marks. Go even, do you have what I had in the back, on the bottom? Oh yeah, the dropout. See, we have a whole list of dropouts, and then the ones that don't have check marks and not in a color on the right are all people that were accepted but never heard anything from them. So these are all people that I'm just like, okay, we have potentially, 8 people vying for these spots.
Did they meet until like the night before?
I don't know. This is a little bit challenging for me, because we've texted them, we've emailed them, we've said, hey, are you coming? Just let me say yes or no, because the dropouts are the ones that have said no, but the other ones were just kind of like, hey, where are you? So anyway, long story short, we have 1 spot open, we are looking great, everything is magnificent. I'm done.
We finally made it a science.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if I'm gonna do it next year a little differently, it would be, I might just let them pick their spots and just have different prices for different.
Oh, different, okay.
Different spots,
So
or
kind of a combo of last year and this year.
yes, after they're approved, obviously, because that was awesome. That was way less work for me, that they're paying and picking where they want to be, and then they can't come to me and say, hey, my spot.
Price themselves
Yeah, just
as
price the
higher.
spot.
Which is funny to me, because the one that actually had the biggest problem last year still didn't want to pay for a premium spot this year, took her own spot. So she got what she got.
Yeah.
Oh, she likes it. So, I tried to put her where she was last time that she liked, so we'll see if it is. So yes, we're good. Life is good, we're almost done.
Yes. Okay, Orem's Got Talent.
Yeah, so tomorrow, Shelly's coming over to, and we're gonna evaluate the talent. We have 32 contestants.
Wow.
And so we're gonna narrow it down to 12-ish. Shorter show this year.
That's awesome.
Dragged on a little bit too long last time. So.
Spirit Awards with Orem's Got Talent or with the contest?
Orem's Got Talent, right? That's where we're gonna announce them.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, right before the show, I think.
Monday night thing anymore, like at the.
For some reason, I thought it was at the party too. Like at the kickoff party, like they just get announced. But if you wanna do them at Orem's Got Talent,
Well, that's where we presented like the little trophy
that makes
and
sense.
stuff. So, I mean, if we wanna do it at the kickoff party as well, probably different crowd.
I'll have to talk to
So I think when we switched it, there was something with,
It was the 100th year thing.
there was 100th year, and then there was the Jerry Elison issue. Remember how everybody, and I think that was when we switched.
Is that why it switched?
But I can't remember why that would have been better.
To do it at the mall?
No, to do it at the.
Oh, at the party.
Well, I thought that before then, wasn't it at the VIP dinner? But then the VIP dinner was different because it was a UVU because of the 100-year thing.
Well, they'll still be honored there. Like, they're invited to that, and, their little bio will be read. But,
I say whatever is easiest for us.
Yeah, I think the other thing about the Friday night is we do it right at the beginning, and the audience is much bigger at the Orem Got Talent. The beginning of the kickoff is still people grabbing their food, and so you kind of have the audience pretty scattered.
Okay.
And then at this one, they're all right at the stage. So we'll just,
Do you do the student marshals too, or just, or those Monday?
student marshals are just at the dinner.
Or just the dinner?
And then they're in the parade.
So we had a little kerfuffle with VIP seats for the council, so.
Right.
Remind me.
Reserve some seats.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't my kerfuffle, but I'm happy to help prevent it. So whoever's out setting up, let's all.
Remember.
I remember one other thing, at dinner, there was a gentleman who was stating their name who had been invited specifically because he was receiving an award or something. So it wasn't mentioned at all during the event.
Oh, really? Was it the Spirit Award winner? Were you sitting with Crandall? Tim Crandall?
Sorry.
Did that get forgotten last year or something?
I don't think, maybe?
I remember Tim, just because his daughter's a friend, and she came up to me right before.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll just make sure.
We won't let him get forgotten this time.
No, it's a good reminder. Okay, that's it for Friday. Lazy.
Okay, kids stuff on the stage, and then Orem's Got Talent is starting the sound check at 3.
Yeah.
So that's what's happening on the stage on Friday. We've got some stuff, and then it's a abbreviated schedule because they need extra sound checks.
One other thing for Thursday night, I don't really know how this is gonna work. The Miss Orem has requested a Little Miss Orem event. But then we found out that she actually won't even be there. She's just gonna pass that on to the next one, because she's gonna be competing for Miss Utah that night. So the new one, who isn't named yet,
This weekend.
will be named this weekend,
Yeah.
would be responsible for this.
And
And I think at the end of the day,
They've already decided who the Little Miss is, right?
no,
That's what this is about. This is
Wait,
the,
are they doing applications for it?
That's what we talked about.
I have no idea. We don't know anything about it.
What will happen
It's
is,
so close to it though,
I
right?
know, so what will happen is when the new one's called, the new one's
Sustained.
named, yes,
Voted.
we'll just talk to them, because I can see them saying, hey, I can't put that together. A couple weeks.
So you think that they would like get it set up? So they could just take over?
Yeah.
Maybe they do have.
Well, they come in.
Just someone needs to keep in the loop because my
See,
12-year-old would die to be able to be in competition. So if I could just like, keep in the loop.
The Little
Yeah.
Miss,
Oh, yeah. She would
I'm sure
very
there's
much.
only one option.
Huh?
We'll just tell you about it.
Yeah.
Tell me, nobody else.
Yeah.
Does Brian have somebody on basis that has the, like, they come on the stage with? That's
No,
what they
they-
did at Provo.
Yeah, we've never really done that. I think I made it the idea here.
Oh, okay.
Is there a talent portion of that?
So all I said, we all have sound on the stage. You need anything else? She said.
That's a lot of phones and trash.
That's true.
Trying to let me in.
Let you in.
We just, what's gonna happen, so once this new one's, voted, then we will talk to. Okay, that's it.
Okay, so I did have one question, student marshals, they're not on here.
That's at the VIP dinner. That VIP dinner's not on here either. That's okay.
That's all taking place at the tech park campus.
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So we don't need
Perfect.
anything at library hall.
No. No, we'll be there. So that's Friday night. I know it's been Saturdays and last year, or 2 years, last 2 years. But Friday was what worked for the sponsor. So they're giving us a space, they're paying for the dinner, they just wanted to be there on Friday night, that works. So June 3rd.
So we're all good with the student marshals then?
Yeah, we're just, yeah.
Okay. He doesn't tell me anything, so
Yeah.
that's why I call him out.
I asked for help one time this year from this.
Let's just start. Okay, so Saturday, Rotary breakfast is going good, baby contest.
So, one big question that I asked for here is, are we still okay with gifts, the winners stuff at the library? That can be okay?
Yeah.
What we tell them is that they can pick them up after on Tuesday, starting that way. So Monday we'll bring them over, get them all situated, and then Tuesday they can start picking them up. And then they have to pick them up by the end of the month. We could shorten that if you wanted it. If they don't pick it up by the end of the month, they purchase the prices.
Yeah, it's only a half a month, so after Summerfest, so we should.
Okay. And then I don't know if Haeli brought this up previously, but we need some additional volunteers. I don't know if we still can get volunteers, or we have people.
Like for judging or?
For judging.
For judging?
Yeah. The committee decided not to do a team royalty. We had some challenges. So
Just every kid was
somebody-
a 10.
Somebody 18 and older, yeah.
Like when the teens that every kid was a 10.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that was the issue. It's been a repeating issue over.
Yeah.
So I don't know
So cute.
if it's too late to request a few additional bodies. If not, we can try and come up with our own.
What time is the baby contest?
It's at 9 a.m. It goes 9 to noon.
How many more do you think you? No, I think we can help. Like for sure, I think we can do some things out
I
there.
can even help. Well, I wonder if you like put on like Just Serpent stuff, or like even put it on the social media. I think if you said BabyCon as judges wanted, you're gonna have a lot of people
People, yeah.
interested. You're gonna have to narrow it down. And then anyone who you don't want, you're gonna send over to me, because
Say, look, yes, baby contest, show up at 6 o'clock down at the Catherine costume.
Saturday
You
night.
have to make sure they're not biased, so.
So I'm saying, anyone they don't want, I'll take them, because I
You'll have, do you
Yeah.
have any relatives that are in this baby contest?
seriously, no.
I wonder if we just try to reach out to some of our, like, our standard volunteers, so there's kind of like a little pre-screening involved, so we can help you with some people that have chipped in maybe on other committees or former, members of this committee. I mean, how many did you need?
6, at least.
6? I think we can find you 6 people, but without having to, like, blast
Well, and I
the
wonder,
entire city.
Yeah.
Like, what, they use the Miss Forums, what if you reach out like former Miss Forums?
Yeah, so now that they've
There you
aged.
go.
Yeah.
At what time, what time Saturday?
You said 9 to noon? See, I'm doing the Rotary breakfast, otherwise I'd say I can help.
Well, I don't
I
know,
feel like I
this
could commit to
committee,
anything
it's
at all.
in years past, we've had somebody who's
Saturday,
kind
can't even think
of
about.
corralling
Saturday,
volunteers,
no.
and giving them up. Okay, well,
My routines are pretty much set by then.
So Ashley can help. you
Maybe
on
fun,
Saturday.
next year I'll help because I don't have a kid.
Okay, Ashley,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you down. Okay, awesome. And Keith, you're planning on doing your interns and
Uh-huh.
workers,
We'll bring the army.
laptops, and all that stuff.
We'll bring everything.
Okay.
We'll just, at some point, we'll just need the spreadsheet from you.
For sure.
The export.
KK's already coordinated that.
Okay. Yeah,
We have 18.
she's gonna cut it off, I guess, at noon, like the day before, which gives us plenty of time.
We have 18 of the 400 right now
Mhm.
that have registered. But
Our baby's in, so watch out.
once the magazine hits, that goes.
Yeah.
So,
Jefferson too.
and then
Okay, it's
one
on.
is on parade.
Competitions.
On parade, it's our 5th birthday party for our children, so we're gonna put a little extra sign after the truck that says happy. Or should we put it before?
So what I was imagining in my, okay, so, the towing company that I had planned on using for the baby contest, backed out. So I reached out to the other towing company that was doing student marshals, and I asked them if they would have any interest in putting in 2 tow trucks. And instead, the solution we came up with, and I said, okay. There's a chance they might still do 2 different tow trucks, but I think instead they're gonna have a trailer on the tow truck, so they're gonna have student marshals up here and baby contest winners down.
Oh.
So then I was thinking that I would just have my banner carriers carry my 2 banners like this, like side by side on the road, saying student marshals and baby contest winners. If they do 2 different tow trucks, we can do the side by side with yours and the baby contest one, but if they do just the one, then after it's probably not a perfect solution. So I was thinking, otherwise it's gonna just end up being lost by the other banners.
Yeah, that's why I was figuring out for the trucks might work. And are there, I probably should be doing this offline, I apologize, the handout rules, like.
Yeah, she emailed it to me, and then I edited a few little things and then sent it back to her, so. that's
So
probably
Ann
the-
Turner is still on the list with her phone
Yeah.
number, is that?
Yeah, I double checked with her, she said she'll be all done with the what is it, she does the kids craft stuff,
Okay.
and then she would be happy to do it.
And then last thing is, are there any restrictions on how we hand stuff out? Like, we were gonna do a little coloring contest sheet, but I don't know if that's, that we would walk down the, and hand that to people. Is that okay?
That's awesome, yeah.
And staple a piece of candy.
Like,
to it.
like, with the banner, with, like, basically having behind the baby contest, whenever it's possible, they kind of a separate entry almost, and handing out.
Kind of, you just walk
Okay.
with it, and
Yeah.
we're just right behind it,
Sounds
and just
beautiful.
hand some things out. And that's cool.
Yeah, and the one thing I'm really lacking in is baby banner carriers, so if you have people walking anyway, if you didn't even want to carry the banner.
Yeah, no, that's.
So I need
we'll
my banner
provide that.
too, that's, you know what I'm saying, do you have 2 extras you could send to, as banner carriers for me,
For you, for the.
for the baby
others part.
contest?
Mm,
If you don't,
maybe.
that's okay, that's
I
on
don't
my
have any
list,
like that,
I
so.
still need more banner carriers, so, obviously you'll carry your own banner, I expected that, but, yeah, no, coloring, I think coloring pages is fabulous, it will be awesome.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's it.
Hospitality time?
Yeah. Okay, so food, we're good, right, Tim?
Sure.
Food's good. We still have the 21 people coming, the 21 food vendors. 15 of them have paid so far, we're still lacking 6. We got 1 or 2 that still haven't submitted their insurance information. I'm gonna bring everybody in on Wednesday afternoon, except maybe some of the smaller 10 by 10s, we'll bring them in Thursday.
Oh, that's smart.
So thus far paid, we have 4 that have paid for a double spot, and 1 of the sponsors that has paid for the double spot plus the sponsorship fee. So that's where it stands.
Okay, awesome, thank you. Boutiques we already went over, kids crafts, not here, but Annie's good on all that
Just because she's
stuff.
my sister does not mean I have a clue. Probably.
No,
Let's just pretend like she's good.
The stuff she's emailed me, she's been good on, so,
Did she
yeah.
find like princesses and stuff to come?
I don't know about that.
I don't know either, because she was asking how early the sounds could be available. I think she's still considering it, but I don't know if she's looked at it.
Okay, I'll see if I can get hold of Annie and see if we can find out about the princesses.
I'm probably booking a magician for Friday, and I asked him if he's available on Thursday, so that might be an option, but it's definitely not a princess.
Yeah.
It's a bilingual magician who's amazing, but it's not a princess.
That's still fun. You like
That is still
magicians?
cool.
Could he dress as a prince?
I don't think so.
We're dressed as a princess.
You just have constant entertainment from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. on the stage, or how does that work?
On Saturday? No, not until 10 p.m. We have Grupo Folklorico again at 10 a.m. and then we have a big BYU strings reunion, and then Scales and Tales, and then maybe another Scales and Tales, or maybe not, we're working on the schedule. And then we have the dance group, we have Acting Up, but with the Scales and Tales shows, that kind of rounds it out because we kind of cut it off right close to the parade. Because
How long do they schedule for the dance?
about an hour and a half.
If anyone wants to watch it, it's a good one. My daughter's in it. It's clogging and folk dance, it's really fun.
Awesome.
I'm back on Sewell this second. I got it already done.
Okay, parade.
So I think that everyone is all done with COVID because as of right now, we're already at 82 units.
Whoa.
So I am happy about that. And just working on the lighting and stuff. Okay, I have a whole page of different things to talk about. So last time we talked about the announcers and whether or not we were gonna have 2 announcers. He has decided he is not gonna do it this year, so we're just gonna have our 1 announcer we're already planned out. Kenna has sent out an email to any of the sponsors who paid for a membership or an entry but haven't done it yet. So if any of those are gonna do it, we'll see what they add in to our 82. Will you send me the links to that I'm gonna send out for the contract, the one that has payment and the one that doesn't have payment. So I can go over those and then get those sent out. I'm actually gonna send those out. So I've been sending out emails as I've been receiving applications saying, we got your application. You're gonna receive the contract the week of May 30th. So the application deadline is May 27th. So then I can just do them all at once and not do it over and over again. So then I'll send out the contracts that week, and then in my email that I sent up the acceptance email, and then also when I send out the contracts, I'm remind them that once I receive their contract fulfillment and payments, then they're gonna get the details about like where they are in the lineup and all that jazz. So my question is, Pete, I know that I get a kickback email letting me know maybe I don't. I think I get a kickback email letting me know everything they've signed the contract, but that doesn't tell me if they paid. Am I safe to assume that if they sign the contract, it means that they paid? 'Cause
Yeah,
I
they
think
can't, if it's the paid contract, they can't proceed with it unless they've paid.
Okay.
So it won't ever come to
So
you.
if I get that kickback email saying that the contract is signed, then it's good and they're paid and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect, thank you. And, okay, we're trying to make the contest floats. So for live music in the parade, we have 2 high school marching bands. We have 1 pipe band, and the 2 high school marching bands we're going to be paying them $600 each, and the pipe band we're going to pay $400. We have a couple other live bands. It is Orem City is all 3 high schools combined. So I am putting them in the lineup not near any one of those 3 high schools. And then the other one is Tippview. So I know Vanessa has reached out to all of the high schools in the foreseeable area, and they have having a good time. We do have, there's 3 other ones that have put in there. They are gonna have a little bit of live music. I think it's like little type of musicians on. I don't think there's gonna be anything big, but
Are those pipes, are those the bagpipes? I just know they were the ones that
pipe
kind of,
band, and I would, if it's like, I would assume so.
those are the ones we had issues with last year.
Like attitude?
Not attitude, just, they were making a huge gap, they made a huge gap in the parade. And so my suggestion was to put them at the beginning, close to the beginning.
Okay.
If possible. And the only reason why is because they made a huge gap.
They were being slow.
They were being slow, if it's the bagpipes.
I don't know if it's bagpipes. We'll have to just ask him if they are the bagpipes, because I
bet it is, because I don't think there were many others. There's the marching bands and then this, so I'm sure it was.
Okay.
So if they are putting a difference so that there's not a big gap in the parade.
Okay.
Were they in kilts?
They were.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
And I get it.
Kilts are hard to
they're
walk.
going and trying to walk at the same, I get it. But they.
We're paying them to be there, you know?
Are we? In front row. You are so good.
Okay, and then you were able to order banners.
Yeah, so all of the standard banners are good to go, and the yard signs as well. We're
Okay,
still,
when you say standard banners.
like just the rectangular ones.
Okay, so we have the ones we already had, and then the only new rectangular one was the Spirit Forum,
And the
correcting city council.
city council,
And then what about the central bank and getting 2021 off of it? Because it said, like, the bottom little thing said 2021 Grand Parade sponsor. Because I didn't at the time realize they were, this was a continued thing.
so we just need a new one of
So
those
we just-
with them on it.
We just needed to, yeah, like, even just like a little bit of like red duct tape to cover the 2021. But just
See, I'll see
something
our
that
options.
covers it so that it doesn't say 2021 anymore.
Your banner shop just have it cover it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So-
What it-
Yeah.
Yes,
We do any color or whatever.
yeah. Okay, and so, sorry, tell me what you were telling me about the other stuff.
Oh, so we're still prototyping that like single carry thing,
Uh-huh.
and he thinks he's got an idea that
Okay.
should work.
Is he wanting to just print the banners and have me, like, Home Depot the PVC pipe, or is he?
Yeah, so we'll make the
wanting to-
T, that it sits on,
Okay.
but he's gonna like reinforce it and cut it down into that pendant
Yeah,
shape,
yeah.
and then like put some weight in the bottom and a
Do you
little
have a
clip.
picture of it so you can show everyone what it's gonna look like on the thing? Or do you not? That's okay if you don't.
I don't.
Okay, it's like.
I can show you on my
have
other
ever, like
computer.
a college graduation, when they have like the school of whatever, and they hold a little thing and it looks like a pendant?
Oh, yeah.
So it's just gonna be one of those for all of our, and we're gonna have 2 of each for like the mayor's award and the school spirit award and all those different ones, rather than having the big giant. Yeah, well, and then, and then if well, for those ones, I don't have to find banner carriers, because if they win, then they provide their own banner carriers. Anyway, so, perfect.
Another idea is to have a T-shirt that says whatever the banner's supposed to say,
Mm-hmm.
and just give it to the group, and whoever wants to wear it can, and walk in front.
That's not a bad
That's
idea.
an idea.
That's more than I usually get. That's more than I usually get.
I told him my
That'd be
son
great
to do
line.
it on his electric scooter, right?
Okay, thank you for that. So, Jill, speaking of me having to make the teas, I know that, I'm sorry, okay, now it's not this time. You guys made the rectangular shape for the other banners out of your guys' PVC pipes. I guess that's probably both of you, huh? Do you have more of those, or should I go to Home Depot and buy some, or what? Should I come to you? Should I have a little like party where we can measure stuff out and build colors? Little banner building party? Okay, so as soon as Pete tells me that they're good to go, then I will set a time with you guys to come and have a.
But when do you think they are going to come?
Well, if it works, we'll have them in a couple days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have PVC in the warehouse?
Yes.
And we have like that.
It's like 20 cars to move it.
What? Yeah. Okay, cool. We're having the Utah Military Academy do PR color guard like last year, which I think worked out great. I need to pick up from you guys probably the week of cones, numbers. Okay, I had a question about the mayor signs. You know, like the little signs that they put on their cars, since they're not driving an individual.
The magnetic ones or the other ones?
Probably the
Because a lot of people don't like the magnetic on their.
Well, the thing is, they're not gonna be in those, they're gonna be on the fire truck. They're in the fire engine. So I don't know if do we need those? We are, the mayor of my opinion, I guess maybe dead, but he's not on anymore. But I need to know, like, are they wanting those?
Okay, I got it on my.
It says like, it has like, and you guys, have you guys made new ones for like the new city house members? Oh, okay, so they like, little signs like when they used to drive individual cars.
Yeah, we have, I'm sure we haven't made them for the new one. So I will just follow up that whole situation of cars, signage for the council.
Okay, you got that,
Yeah,
thank you.
we'll take care of it.
Thanks. Let's see, Vanessa was able to get garbage bags, Ken is not here. Who is sending, is Ken just watching this to get all our notes, or should I send her an email?
No, I've been taking notes.
Okay, perfect, I need 8 gift bags for 8 houses. I may have already said that out
We
loud.
were gonna ask what the gift bags are, what houses?
The houses that we block with our staging, so.
Do we have some we block?
And there's 8 of them that we're blocking.
Oh, okay, you will.
And because the other houses that get cut off from 800 East have the parade walking past them, whereas these ones don't have the parade walking past them, so I don't know if that was something that Sean just did, or was it something?
Well, we used to do
for
gift
time?
bags for people that we would use their power to do the AV system. Because we used to set up all these AV systems, and so whoever we hooked into their power, we'd give them a gift. Because we're really blocking everybody that has a.
Well, I think the difference is in the other houses along 800 East and Center Street is that they have the parade as like their payment, but these people don't really have the parade. And
the houses that face Costa.
No, it's just those houses that are like across.
Lining up in front of their house. And
Yeah.
staging it right there.
Yeah, so like I don't necessarily know if they're necessary. Last year when we went and delivered them, legit not a single person answered their door. We just left them on doorsteps and like, okay, this is dumb. So.
Because I bet they leave. I bet they just aren't gonna be there
And they're gonna go
because,
down to the carnival.
yeah, they know they're blocked. So I
I don't know if it's
think we're
necessary.
good.
I think you might have just opened Pandora's box.
Now you're
Now
gonna
that
get
they
emails.
gave
Okay, so now you know,
Or
you're
there's a
gonna
gift
get
that's there when you
emails.
back.
You're gonna get emails from 8 families saying, where's our gift bag?
Or we're banking on some neighborhood kids stealing them all, and then they never knew they got them.
Oh, yeah.
There's gonna be one neighborhood kid saying, hey, why didn't those homes get?
Reports of theft that we have to take. That's what you're saying. That's what they.
They're like, oh, my ring doorbell must have that.
Okay, so my question for Kenna is, and I'll probably have to email this to ask how many golf carts Honda has committed to. Honda said yes, we'll provide golf cart, parentheses yes, and I can know if that is more than 1 or 2, but you know, like how many. Okay, for Spirit.
Are they being delivered?
And where they're being, that's on my list, where they're being delivered, where
Or
we're
who's
being
picking them up or whatnot?
Exactly, all those details. So I will email her, and then I will let you know whatever she says.
I'll see if she texts me back by the end of the week.
Perfect.
She's usually holding the phone like this.
Okay. So Spirit Warm winners. So on Sean's notes about Spirit Warm, of course, I have something in her notes. She has the name of a person, which I could tell you if I need to, but she didn't give me any contact information. I do not personally know someone who has a fancy convertible that the Spirit Warm winners can ride in. So I've reached out to my friend who has a side-by-side, which is not fancy, and I know that, but she's willing to ride them. And they can sit in the back and they can wave at people from the back, which is fun. But if anyone knows someone with a fancy convertible, we can do that instead.
Maybe like in the jump seat of the side by
Can
side.
you just ask for classic car show guys?
That's bad.
Oh, yeah, yes.
We have done that in the past.
Yeah.
I don't, yeah,
Will you let me know if the answer is just no, because I need to let her
Just say yes.
Do you know Carl
say yes
Perk?
to for sure.
Okay.
I probably just need
Carl
one
Perk.
car.
and then the side by side is the back, but yeah, great,
Side
great
by side.
idea. I think they love showing it off, that's why they,
I do.
That-
No problem.
Yeah.
yep.
Perfect.
What do you want that?
How many?
I think one is good because they can ride together. There's only 2 winners.
Okay.
And they can
What time-
ride in the same
Where do you
car.
want them to meet at?
They're gonna meet down at the church buildings at 800 East and 800 South. And then, if you pull in, like, there's that, stoplight that's next to Costco, like next to the Quick Crack, you know? If you pull into the church parking lots right there, that's where our check-in table is gonna be. And we'll direct them to where their staging spot is.
What time do you want them?
If they could be there between 5 and 6 PM, that would be great.
Sounds good.
Thank you, John, I appreciate it. I need more volunteers. I need, and I don't know where to get them from. The missionaries are not carrying banners for me. Lauret is sending me all the ones that she has so far. Yes, I've reached out to all the people, who said they want information. I'm trying to remember, of the last batch who sent me, 2 of them still haven't responded to the text. So, yeah. But 2 of them, in fact, one of them even like brought a friend, because I told them all, do you have any friends who wants to come with you? Okay, perfect. And these, you sent me all of these, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the high school still do like key club, that kind
Well, I
of
was gonna
thing.
say, if you guys have
There are
any,
service organizations like that, but they don't really have a whole lot to do. They've already got.
you know, I think you should reach out to.
Linda over at the Sierra, she does the volunteers for the concession stand.
Okay, okay. And if you guys have any volunteers for your events that you could say like, hey, do you also wanna help out with the parade? I would love that.
I have one,
Advertised on Just
but
for the.
probably not a banner carrier, something more like staging.
I would love to have enough people sleeping in the parking lot that Vanessa and I can stay at the check-in table.
Mhm.
I feel like we could be the most efficient there,
Mhm.
rather than trying to run around and like help people find their spot and make sure everyone's going the right direction and all that stuff. So, and you said the yard, you already have the yard signs, you said that?
Yeah, they've been ordered.
Very excited about that.
Another place you might wanna check is, I know that, like, BYU has a service group. You checked with them? Okay.
Are you gonna do that? Okay.
So that's for the stage.
Okay, perfect. Okay. And see, I'll take any extras. And then volunteer shirts,
I was thinking.
when and where.
Yeah.
Volunteer shirts ordered?
They're ordered, yeah.
Okay, and you're just gonna like shoot me an email and say, here, come pick them up or whatever, all that?
What's the pickup line?
Will it be when I come pick up their assistant?
Organize them into the different bags again. I'll send out an email if you can tell them on the work.
Okay, I think that might be,
Did
I'll
you
find it.
want some extras, because I totally spaced putting in my order for volunteer shirts.
Honda.
If we didn't.
Yeah, we ordered a bunch of extra.
The issue with Honda is inventory, just having stuff.
right.
And they're struggling, he said to keep us posted, but he's struggling to get it.
I'll let you know, I think I.
So if
only
anyone
used
knows
like
anyone who has
7.
a golf cart, we'll survive on our own 2 feet, but my gosh, it would be
Side by side, maybe that's what side.
Yeah, maybe we'll ask for that.
What about electric bikes?
Also willing to, a bike would be hard, because like, especially when you're in dark bags.
Oh, you need like.
I mean, any of it would work, because it's gonna be a long day for either
Yeah.
way, but, especially, well, I think use a car. We'll figure it out. But, I saw someone drive their way into the golf cart, I'm legit gonna start running into the heck out of first. Let's get down my front yard.
Have you gone to Sleepy Ridge?
What?
Sleepy Ridge?
I think that is one of the ones that Vanessa contacted. I had asked her to, but I'm not positive she did, so I will double check with her, make sure she did.
Yeah, because that's the golf course here.
Right, the one over there. I'll check.
I gotta run coach baseball.
So we got a lot of people,
Pretty close.
we got a lot of people that gotta leave, so.
Next meeting's July 19th.
Are you meeting in July?
We do
We do a
back
wrap up. So next meeting, July 19th,
Move to adjourn.
Hospitality tent's good, fireworks are good.
Fireworks are at 9:45 is when they'll launch.
And with the carnival, have they been warned to stop the rides?
During the fireworks?
Like at 9:45, so they should not let anybody on by 9:33.
Oh,
Or
okay.
9:43, I guess.
Okay, I haven't told them that. They know that 10 PM is the cutoff every night, but I'll let them know there's a few minutes earlier.
Is it a danger?
No, the problem is that if you're watching fireworks, I thought the carnival was supposed to shut down during the fireworks. Or is that not the case?
Is that, you have some pictures?
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, I think we're good.
As long as they shut down, then it's in.
Yeah, they will do it.
Yeah.
It's been 11, right?
No.
Hey, many of you know this, but the best part about this new carnival company is whatever tickets you purchase that are unused, you can use for food.
No, that doesn't have anything to do with wristbands, right?
Wristbands doesn't have that.
That's really good.
Unlimited booze.
Awesome. Okay.
So, we're gonna put a camera in the park, we're gonna use for a live view camera.
Oh, okay.
And so that'll be there, we're gonna have cameras around the parade route.
Okay.
So just so you guys can see, there's that camera with a little bubble.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sam and I are deciding where we're
And I already
gonna
went and said, reported back that we're
What's
not
the
gonna
idea
find
there?
them, right?
Yeah.
Just Overwatch, we're gonna have some.
Yes, thank you so much.
Just as,
Keep an eye on things.
just a distance.
Yeah.
Because there was
Yeah, that'd be great.
Right, yeah.
And so, a lot of times there's always fights about the carnival.
Uh-huh.
It's just been.
Wow, that's crazy.
I asked my about that, and he said the stage can work pretty well.